Hello, everyone, to Hyper Warism, a series that I probably had an introduction for. Let's fucking go. So, what is everyone's faction idea that'll stick with the rest of the series?
Dragon.
Michael Jackson, Space Galactic Empire.
Pretty cool. Mine is gonna be Goblin Cowboy, because I'd like that aesthetic. Okay, so yeah, if anyone has topics that have to do with this and not anything evil, so let's talk about Warhammer lore.
Okay.
What's your favorite bit of it?
Fuck. I like the not the implication. I like the theory that, like, if the Emperor ever truly did die, his spirit would go into the warp and he would just become, like, the god of humanity. And so, like, them keeping his, like, corpse alive is, like, just prolonging, like, the suffering of the Imperium.
That does seem very grimdark.
Yeah, it's just, like, a fan theory. I don't think there's anything that, like, supports that idea. It's just, like, a nice idea.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, they're completely in the wrong for, like, trying to keep his body alive.
Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, because mine is like Goblin Cowboys. I'm gonna be doing a sheriff-like figure. When it comes to construction in my art, I've noticed that I'm starting to make the hands a lot bigger. Because I make the hands like really small, and it just makes it so I have to transform it later on.
When it comes to doing different body parts in construction, it's best to, at first and foremost, just break everything down into cubes in perspective, and the details can come later. So having to, like, transform and reshape stuff at that point it should be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, what about the orcs? What do you know about them?
They're so fucking stupid that they bend reality.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the lore behind mine is that, I mean the aesthetics more than lore, is that they're goblin cowboys, and they mainly have the like technology of like just regular guns and stuff from like cowboy era, but their one big piece of technology is like their speeders, which look like horses.
Okay.
What did you say, speeders?
Yeah, I was thinking like the ones from Star Wars.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And the lore behind, I think, the leader of this Goblin Cowboys, which I think I'm gonna call like something like Tubble Greens, is that he's not the strongest or even the smartest. He's just the most charismatic leader they have. He rallies the troops. What do you think about the lore of your guys' leaders?
I haven't really thought too much about my faction yet, other than, like, they're like an empire of scalies.
This one is where Michael Jackson basically is running an empire, whereby he conquers other planets just to have, like, different places to perform on stage after he conquers the planet.
Michael Jackson.
The most powerful leader of them all.
You're asking about, like, lore. I got some interesting stuff for my, like, leader, at least. I went for the sort of immortal god king approach because that's always fun. But basically, he has a sort of like pseudo immortality. His like consciousness is separate from his physical body, and he just has a bunch of those. He's lived for quite a while. Nobody can find the original that they need to destroy to kill him, so he's just effectively
A lich.
at the top. He's also the strongest due to the fact that he just monopolizes the modifications needed to get to that point. his motivations are just he just wants to be God, and there's a good deal of the way there to achieving that goal. So my faction is sort of like a cult empire that's like religious crazies that's ridiculously advanced. So basically, if they conquer everything, they'll just throw everything to the wayside to go upwards, vaguely. I think I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna depict him in a similar way to how, because I just got far enough into One Piece that Emu has been introduced. I'm gonna depict him a little like that. That's the sort of vibe I want.
Who was introduced?
Yeah, I don't know how to say these pronounced for the emu.
Oh, emo. Yeah.
That's like that sort of vibe is what I want to go for. So I figured depicting him as just sort of like the only thing visible is his eyes. I mean, his physical form is never constant, so it's just the only thing that's constant is just like the look of his eyes. But yeah, nameless God King that literally wants to be God.
Yeah, I can't. It's pretty exciting what's happening right now. I haven't been keeping up too much since they arrived at Elbaf, but I've been hearing good things about it.
I'm on Wano currently. I finished Act 1 yesterday. I'm thinking if it keeps up this momentum, it might be like a top 3 arc. This just crazy. I had to check the manga at the same time as reading it. Sorry, I was watching it. I had to check the manga repeatedly, just to make sure. Because like some of the battles were so exaggerated, I was like, "Damn, yeah, definitely a bunch of innocent people died there." And I look at the manga, it's like, "Oh, it's just because the anime made it a lot more exaggerated." Like basically, everyone got out immediately the moment Kaido descended from the heavens.
God damn, the bucket tool's a bit shit.
Depends on what you're using. Like I use a pixel pencil, so like
I am too.
I don't really. Let's see.
Start drawing this thing. Was it setting off fireworks? Definitely just heard some explosions. I think so. Setting off fireworks.
Yeah, there's a lot of those people where I live.
I think there's like a big fuss on legality involving that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Which I can get, depending on the kind of craziness she put into a firework. Probably not good if mishandled, but yeah.
Also, people are usually drunk when they have it, so missing fingers aplenty.
Yeah. It's like you gotta put some level of like restriction there.
I went to a concert a while back, and there was a weird thing. I think the singer was maybe from the South, but it's like, oh yeah, everyone knows the lyrics of this song. They sung Sweet Home Alabama. Like, no one in New York knows the lyrics by heart, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I thought of a really stupid name for my goblin leader.
What?
Gobshite.
That's pretty good.
Something in a runny nose. Good God, this off just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, I have to color this with a lot of it with just the regular coloring tool, the regular like pen tool. You there, Raz?
Mm-hmm. Coloring with pen tool?
Yeah, I have to do that because it's like
It should be fine.
the bucket tool is a bit strange.
Do you normally just fill?
Yeah.
I see.
Clip Studio has a really good filling tools. You can just a lot of times I could just messy color, and then just delete the ones that go out of it.
Yeah, plus, I mean, you have layer control here, so you can just use one layer for the actual line stuff and then another for coloring.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's pretty convenient. Okay, what's everyone's status?
I don't know.
I mean, when it comes to finishing the art.
I mean, it's more
Almost
or less done. I don't really know what to add to it. It's like, I'm not really sure.
I guess while everyone's finishing up, just think of things to say about it.
He's scaly. That's about it. And he's the king.
I mean, because we know, then we like do a showcase.
No, done here.
I guess
Rain is.
just import it into the canvas so it's easier to show off.
It's a complete mess because I tried to go for like a bunch of scribbles for the darkness, like obscuring them. It is sort of just a scribbled mess.
That's alright, just put it into the canvas in your section.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, so I'll go first. Here he is. He's Gobshite, the leader of the Tumblegreens, and their goal is to just get as much wealth from the galaxy as possible. They don't even want to do anything with it. They just want shiny gold. And robbing people is a good way to do it. Their home planet does not have any gold. It's just a vast desert. And Gobshite won a duel against the other leader, who was, I think of a good name for him. Daddy Harry.
I don't know what's a cool mine. I'm just referring to him as God King for now.
Okay, so who wants to describe theirs next?
Yeah, so this is Space Emperor Jackson. His spaceship is actually just a giant microphone, like their main space station. And he conquers and subjugates other planets, but it's like the usual protocol when he does this is that he would tell his the invading commander to spare the civilians, destroy the monuments, and prepare a stage for my landing, because it's like every time he finishes his conquest, he just performs a big musical stage. He performs that at a big constructed musical stage there.
What's the name of the spaceship?
I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of references you could just put for it.
Yeah.
Why is it the space station?
That's a
PlayStation Move.
PlayStation Move.
Yeah, it looks like the little controller they had for
the dance games.
I guess it's like the PlayStation Move controller.
They had it for a bunch of other stuff, like there was a
they had it
fighting
for,
game.
wheelchair stuff. And they also had it for that game where you're in prison and Danny Trejo teaches you how to fight.
There are tons of people living on the space station, so it's just a giant. Yeah, it's just a giant microphone with a bunch of different departments, military, science, technology and research stuff. And this microphone just basically goes around the entire universe, just looking, performing. The tour never ended. So he's just going around the universe performing tours.
Ooh la la is there. Okay, so we see your image now.
That's my depiction of the God King. Razza can probably recognize that I used Emu for a reference as best I could.
I mean, it's just Emu is just completely pitch black with eyes on, so...
Yeah. Well, not completely. The image I'm looking at of him, he has... I should probably put this in search or say what else kind of context. But yeah, he has you can see shapes of the face around the eyes, but everything else is pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
The way I imagine he rose to power was simply as a normal leader and then just seizing everything slowly before enacting his plan, and just erasing history before then. He's a slow, manipulative type of leader. Yeah, I was even trying to think up some like quotes for him, and I think one of them was, "If there is no God, then there's an empty throne to sit in. If there is, then there's one to usurp." That was a quote I thought of for him. So basically, it's just I'll be God, and if there is one, I'll just off him and take his spot.
I guess Gobshite's quote would be something like, if there's a planet made of gold, no people, take it. It's easy pickings. If there is people there,
Yeah.
well, prepare. Okay, now tell me about Bold and Brash.
That was kind of what inspired his name. So I might change it later, but for now his name is King Bolazarch of the Dragonoids, and he has an empire of scaly people. And they look up to him because he's big and he's strong. He has wings and a tail too, but I don't fucking feel like drawing those right now. So, you know.
I just imagine him like being so big that this is the average size of a dragon.
Oh no, he's not a. I was thinking more like 8 feet tall or something. Like he's tall, but he's not gonna squish people between his toes. Or his talons, I guess.
I didn't mention it. Yeah, actually,
I don't know, maybe you could make it. It's like, no, don't fire the giantess beam at him, no!
If he can use Dragon's Breath, depending on how big he is, dude could basically be a weapon of mass destruction.
I don't know about my race using fire, because they use guns and shit. I like the idea better that they're just lizards, but they have fucking rifles and bazookas
What if
and
just
helicopters
like,
and
what
shit.
is it? I mean, yeah, it's your thing of it is. But mine is it's like, yeah, like the God King is like many tens of times stronger, faster, more durable, and faster like perception than any like other human. Pure like augmentation, like every time he goes into a new body, it just slowly becomes that.
Oh, so he's like Dr. Eggman?
I don't know.
Because in the comics, for Sonic, because they like rebooted it or whatever, or they were trying to, and like they wanted to give Dr. Robotnik like his like newer design where he's like Dr. Eggman, so they had it so that his like body was destroyed, but they put his brain into a new body that looks like modern like Dr. Eggman.
Pretty cool.
In my
Yeah.
case, it's like because the reason why the God King's like consciousness is like out of his body is that's like sort of the first step. You're sort of like one step higher already, and it just needs to be tethered for now. So it's like his plan's already in motion. But yeah, part of that like insane level of like sci-fi technology where it starts to seem like magic is that every time he slits like into a new body, it just immediately takes it starts to take on like certain traits and just get continuously stronger, which then just makes it so that it's even hard to kill him once, and unless they track down his original body, once is kind of useless.
What if they put his soul into like a hologram, and then like they put like latex over his body so he doesn't look like a hologram, like the hit movie Hologram Man?
Not real.
Well,
No, that's fucking
that was
real.
Invisible Man. He was obsessed
I have
with
bad
stealth.
news for you. Shitty movies were made back in like the 20th century.
Yeah, now there's no
Wait, so
bad movies.
are we or aren't we talking about like the Invisible Man, the obsessed with stealth man?
No. This is a different movie. This is like Hologram Man.
A different movie that also involved latex over a guy.
Yeah, it was so that he didn't look like a hologram.
That's
So
fair
that,
enough.
you know, they
And
could
the
save
other one
money
is
on the
so he
budget
isn't
because it was a
fucking
shitty
invisible.
fucking B movie. And then at the end, the other guy, who's the main hero, who looks exactly like him, just without like a beard, he also becomes a hologram man, and they have a hologram fight.
Pretty cool.
They're both just big, buff white guys with really long hair. But like the bad guy has like a beard. That's how you can like tell them apart, I think. That's a pretty cool bike.
As it is speeder, it's a rhino. He's cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
but
cool.
basically, originally I was gonna like, originally when I was just like playing it, like the God King was even more overpowered. But then I realized if we're gonna do anything with these guys, I gotta at least give him some weakness. So I made his original body like a MacGuffin that is hidden like really well, and just nobody's been able to find yet.
So like a lich.
So I guess if somebody has like the most ridiculous, perfect like combination of dice rolls, they'll just be like, "Yo, man, I found your body." Oh shit!
Yeah, it is.
But that would take like 20 perfect rolls in a row or some shit.
It's gonna be like the Warhammer world where nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
I mean, people
they
like
did have
Warhammer,
two of the
right?
Primarchs come back. That's something at least.
I like that one where you said like the evil one just wanted to die, so he let an assassin kill him.
Oh yeah, the Night Lord's Primarch. He just was like, yeah, fuck it, kill me. I don't give a shit.
It's like, I didn't expect to actually kill him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Actually, I just thought of a way to effectively make it like so that he's not dead, but he's essentially useless for a very long time. It would be to just get him, because there's like a radius around him to where he'll just incarnate in another person. Or I don't remember if I'm going with that or the clones, but those two probably. But like, I mean, of course it wouldn't be clones, it'd be culture. But yeah, it'd be like there's a certain radius around him that he can only do that in. Effectively, what you could do is you could just take him away so that there's nothing in a radius apart from just a bunch of people in captivity. Kill him, then just keep trying fresh supplies, killing him while he's weak over and over again. You could detain him like that. Although then, what if you... Actually, yeah, then again, I'm now thinking, what if you just killed everything in that radius? I suppose he'd just probably end up back in his original body.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been episode 1 of Hyper Warism. Please like and subscribe and send me billions of dollars in the post.
Thank you.
Just know, anyone who's watched this or a VOD, we do have your IP, so that